Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Guys, what's going on? Entertain the Geeky here, bringing you the latest in nerd news. First things first, I don't know if our prayers were answered or if I was wrong. There's about a 40% chance here. But they did make a Voltron action figure. You can buy individual lines to make Voltron. I was at Target today, and I did find the Black Lion centerpiece. Apparently, they had not yet launched this. So
your rage was for naught.
It was for naught, or somebody at DreamWorks listened and
they heard.
They were like, we messed up bad.
I'm going to put this as a victory for Entertain the Geeky.
I think it truly is.
We are taking credit for this. We are taking credit. And by the way,
you're welcome, everybody.
Hold on. Well, this is our first actual video.
Yeah, we did a teaser video.
No. This is it.
Time. Yeah.
So this is it. This is Chris. This is the other guy.
Rodger.
Yeah, that's right. How are you guys doing out there in YouTube land? Don't drink the beer on the camera, Chris.
It's soda.
It's a bad example for the children.
It's Mountain Dew.
So you apologize.
I apologize, DreamWorks. I did say I love the show.
You did.
In all that rage, I was like, you guys are doing awesome shows.
And season 2 just came out.
Yes, it did. And
did you watch it?
I haven't watched all of it yet. I just started it. So far, yeah. I mean, the first season was great. It's a good show. Second season, first couple episodes are good. I mean, I'm not really into the thick of it yet, so I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's the best thing I've ever seen.
You know, you could lie. They'll never know.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff?
It's good stuff.
So, real quickly, before we jump into the big chunk of what I know we want to talk about this episode, let's talk about the Power Rangers trailer. And something else after that.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts of the new Rangers trailer?
So I'm excited about the Power Rangers movie, and I have been. Being that I've been a Power Rangers fan since I was about 4 years old. Right,
but you were worried after you saw the toys.
I was. Goldar and Megazord look way too similar. Okay,
they do?
It's the same technology or whatever, so I can understand that things are going to look...
Well, it's sort of like watching the Transformers movies. When they start fighting, they all kind of roll into one.
Yeah, except for... Have you ever noticed in the Transformers movies, all the Decepticons are gray or black?
There's no real color to them.
They make them dingier.
They do. Well, because they're dirty.
Because they're the bad guys.
They're the bad guys.
And then the Autobots are all brightly colored and...
Those are the good guys.
Flamboyant.
Which
easily spotted.
Which the Power Rangers is kind of doing the same thing. I mean...
Ish. So I did hear a rumor this week, though, that JDF is going to be in it.
Whatever.
I want him in it so bad. You know how much awesome it would be if the Green Ranger shows up and he's like, I'm here, it's morphin' time.
No, what if JDF shows up, because we know the backstory is that Rita was a Power Ranger.
Maybe. And
she turned and possibly killed a bunch of Rangers. What if JDF was one of those Rangers that she killed?
Oh, that would be awesome.
I would accept that. That'd be a decent cameo.
That would be... The only problem with it would be this. Because Tommy was with Jason and Kimberly and all that, and they've already introduced these other people as Jason Kimberly.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be. If you're going to retcon everything...
You're right.
You're not looking for JDF as Tommy.
Yeah, they could just say, hey...
It's JDF.
This was the Green Ranger.
Right, and the old fans would get it.
They'd have to show him go out in a blaze of glory, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like 20,000 putties and him.
Or him versus Goldar and 20,000 putties.
Dude, we saw the putty toys, and I know... that you weren't impressed with them, and we were afraid that they would look bad on camera. I like the way the putties looked
good on camera.
Yeah, I like the way the putties looked.
The toys looked...
The rock form.
That was cool. It looked like a lump of clay that somebody...
Yeah, and she's just with a staff, and putties are rising.
No, it was cool.
And the Zords don't look as bad as I thought they would.
The Zords look awesome.
Yeah, they I know we were worried. They look pretty good.
They look space age and sweet.
Did you see like Kimberly's Zord getting taken down by Goldar?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for
this.
No,
that's going to be a good flick, man.
Yeah, I think so. And then the Alpha.
Alpha looks crazy.
He looks insane.
But get to see Zordon.
But is he going to have... I want to know, is Alpha going to have the teddy bear?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Will I see the teddy bear in the Power Rangers?
That is a very good question.
Also... I look forward to seeing like Megazord does look good. I know he looks too much like Goldar, but it looks a lot better than it could have.
No, absolutely.
It looks really good.
They made a cohesive Super Zord, basically, that looks like it goes with the flavor of everything else in the movie.
Yeah. No, it looks
with this alien technology and all that. So
I'm
cool.
down. And Bryan Cranston as Zordon? Oh.
Well, you know what was weird?
In.
I thought Bryan Cranston was going to do this, like, very booming, but he does a Bryan Cranston.
No, he's like, I'm Bryan Cranston.
It's like Malcolm's dad talking.
Yeah. He's like, hey, guess what? I sell meth. That's what I do. And you teenagers are now going to do it for me. That's really what I felt when I saw this. But, Chris.
Yes.
How do you feel about 2D fighting games that are like Double Dragon and Battletoads?
Battletoads is a blast.
And Bayou Billy or whatever it was called.
Rampage?
Rampage. Oh, yeah. So, the Power Rangers now has a new video game.
Do they?
Yeah, it's an old school 2D fighter. $14.99 on Xbox Live. I don't know if it's on PSN yet.
Holy cow.
But yeah, it looked like I watched it today and I'm like, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it.
When we're done, I'm going to go buy it.
I'm probably going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm like immediately going to go buy it.
So it's a 2D fighter, and then you have, when you go to, from what I could tell, when you get to Megazord, or whatever it's called, it becomes a active time event thing when you're fighting the big monster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's also
gosh.
It's cell shaded.
Okay.
So it's got nice fluid animation.
Beautiful.
It looks really good. Up to 4 players can play it.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. As soon as we're done doing this,
you're gonna go download it.
I'm gonna go get it for sure.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know if they saw that, but I have official notebook.
Yeah, there's a notebook there.
Logan. Logan.
Yes! Holy cow.
Logan.
So much profanity.
Mm-hmm.
In the trailer. It was a couple minutes long, and they're dropping F-bombs, and...
Hearing Xavier. A week on the road. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
A week on the road, 1 meal. She's 11 and I'm 90. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
The whole thing.
But what? Okay. We know how good the movie looks.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know. Because it is confirmed now that this movie is taking place in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
So, my question is, you hear Wolverine, you hear Logan, holding a comic saying, we have an X-Men fan. 90% of it was made up.
Yeah.
Real world people died. My question is, do you think the movies that we have seen are going to be in this universe? Like the movies we are watching have been what they put out in Logan's universe as stories of the X-Men.
That's a really good question, because it could be something like that, to where they could have just made a multiverse and overcomplicated their already insane story.
If they go this route, and they say, the movies you've watched were movies that were released in this world, in this universe. This will be the true X-Men universe. Like, this is really what it is. Everything you've seen before has been hyped up in Hollywood and stylized and made a big budget action movie because that's what they were doing for those people. To make Professor X rich.
Maybe.
I would be totally okay with that explanation.
It'd be okay. It would be acceptable. See, there's just so much stuff has happened in that X-Men universe, and there have been so many things that have contradicted other things.
Right.
And it's been a huge jumbled mess.
Well, I think the reason Fox went this way was partially because of Deadpool. Not the R-rated. Not going with the R-rated. That was definitely because of Deadpool. But we understand that our X-Men movies are completely jumbled up, and there's 2 different universes, and we're trying to figure it out. And when Deadpool came along and made fun of that, I think maybe Fox was like, okay, let's fix this. And that's why I'm wondering if they're going to go that route.
And that's the thing, there have hardly been 2 different universes. Like, all of these characters, you got to see them young, then you got to see them old, or you got to see them old, then young, then old again. Because that's how they did it with Days of Futures Past.
No, it's different universes. It's different universes.
I thought it was time jumps.
No. Here's why. All right, Days of Future Past was definitely time jumps.
Okay.
But when you have like Apocalypse and that stuff happening, and then you go back and watch the first X-Men movie, where it's like we don't really know about mutants and everything else, and the X-Men are trying to come together, it doesn't gel right. The new trilogy completely kind of screws the old trilogy up.
It's all a jumbled mess, man.
But Logan looks good.
Logan looks great. Deadpool was good.
I'm
Ryan
on board.
Reynolds is trying to get Hugh Jackman to do a movie with him as Deadpool. He's like, I just want you to do it. Come on, man.
Hugh Jackman seems to be agreeing with this.
What? That would go back on his one last time thing, though. So that's what
Hugh Jackman would do it though. If the script was right and it was not a oh my god, I gotta go through and be Wolverine again for the next 6 months. If it was, I'm having fun playing this character one last time. Let's go ahead and let's do it. It's Deadpool, which the fans would love to see. Here you go. Here are the 4 characters. Here are the 4 characters the fans want to see in a Deadpool movie. Wolverine.
Okay.
Cable.
For sure.
Domino.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
They want, these are the 4 characters that need to show up in a Deadpool movie.
Well, I know. Spidey has to. Spidey has to.
It won't ever happen.
I mean, if Fox can ever get it together and just get down on their hands and knees and do Marvel the favors that need to be done to make it happen.
Thumbs down, don't forget about the boys.
Yeah, I mean, make it happen. That would be so much freaking awesome.
It would be, because...
But what if Hugh Jackman just did a cameo in Deadpool where he was playing Hugh Jackman, the actor that plays Wolverine?
Because of this weird universe.
Because of this weird
Logan universe.
That would be hilarious, man.
Oh, man.
That would make
And you see Wade
movie.
Wilson freak out because it's Wolverine.
It's Hugh Jackman Wolverine?
Yeah, huh? What? I just picture Wade Wilson walking up to Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman's at, the Oscars or something. He just hands him claws. And he's like, we have something to do.
Let's go.
And Hugh just goes, dude, I've told you 1,000,000 times, I'm not really Wolverine.
I already did it one last time.
Yeah, so, speaking of Deadpool.
Yeah.
There was a big poll released about actors who should play Cable.
Yeah. Pierce Brosnan's name keeps getting brought up.
Pierce Brosnan was number 2 at the end of the polls.
Yeah.
You know who number 1 was?
Which one?
Ron Perlman.
Well, yeah, everybody wants Ron Perlman.
I want Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I think Ron Perlman is the perfect actor to play.
He would be a good actor for it. He would be a good
Either
actor
that or
for
Sean
it.
Connery. I just love Sean
Cable
Connery.
doesn't have to be that old. They could get a guy that's in his mid-40s.
Yeah. Which is why I think they're leaning more towards Pierce Brosnan.
I mean, who's 60?
Yeah, whatever. He still looks like he's 40.
I mean, no, he's in good shape and everything. He'd have to bulk up a lot, and he needs to be...
Would he?
Yeah. Cable is a big man.
I get that Cable...
Big man.
Hold on, I get that Cable is a big, hulking man. But...
Cast a nobody.
No, I want Ron Perlman.
No, you can cast... I mean, Ron Perlman's a big dude, though.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. If he hit the gym for a couple of months, went in and did it...
I don't know if he needs to hit the gym and get ripped. Just get like you were when you were playing Clay in Sons of Anarchy.
Up a little bit. Just
Sons of Anarchy, because you're that grizzled old warrior. If you're Ron Perlman Cable, you're coming from the future.
Oh yeah.
So you're that grizzled old warrior. You've seen war. You're still you're not Rambo ripped, but you know
you'd be in great shape.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
It's the future. Fight the future. Fight it. So one more bit of nerd news before we get out of here.
Yeah.
So Star Trek Discovery delayed again.
Once more.
Don't know when. Don't have a release date. They don't know. They're like, maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe whenever.
Well, and that's... Come on, man.
Come on. But hold on. We did get what we think is the theme music. And it sounds epic. And it sounds awesome. It makes you feel like you're watching... when listening to it, I felt like I was listening to this grand, epic space adventure. It took me back to watching TNG.
Yeah.
And whereas the Star Trek music, every Star Trek
This
intro...
is not going to be the last piece of information that we have either.
No, it's not. But every Star Trek intro sets up the tone for the show.
Yeah.
TOS was very strange. It was very odd. And that's what you were seeing. And then TNG was big and actiony and bright. And Deep Space Nine was dark and slow and built up.
Yeah.
And even Voyager and Enterprise, the one theme song that everyone seems to hate, Enterprise theme songs works for the show. It's set in the not too distant future, where you still have music that would have lyrics and stuff like that. It works, and I hate people who hate that song because it's awesome.
While we've got this whole sci-fi thing up, Trekkies, it's time to start combating Star Wars, dude. Star Wars: The Old Republic is coming to Netflix.
No, it's not. Did you? No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you put that up on Facebook. Did you actually follow the link? It's to change.org to sign a petition.
Sign that.
To get it.
Sign it.
It's not going to happen.
We need this.
It's not going to happen. We don't need this in our lives. We need it in our lives. No, we don't. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm against it.
Let's work for it. I believe in you.
Anytime I see change.org on anything, I'm like, yeah, pass. Just pass. I don't care. It could be about bringing D&D first edition. Pass.
Well, no. What's funny about that? I've only ever done things that are comic book related on change.org.
And how have they worked out for you?
Oh man, they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Eventually. No. So one of the first things that I did was sign a petition. It was to get Fantastic Four back to Marvel.
Which. Real quick. So I saw a web video. It was done in 8-bit cinema style, and they had the Fantastic Four talking with a Fox executive, like the Fantastic Four, saying, "Let us go back to Marvel, please. Let us go back to Marvel." And the Fox exec's like, "No, we're not doing that. We're going to reboot you again. We're going to do Fan-5-tastic," because they had the 4 for Fantastic. We're going to do that, and they're complaining, and the Fox exec went, "Fine, I'll send you to Warner Brothers." And Reed Richards just went, "All right, we'll do whatever you want. We're good. We'll do whatever you want." Because I know we're trying to end this, but more stuff keeps coming up. Apparently, Justice League is a mess.
We'll find out.
Like, apparently the script's not coming together right. The acting's not working. The fight scenes are all screwy.
Well, and I also read an article that David Ayer, the guy that directed Suicide Squad, was like, "I wish I would have made the Joker the main villain."
Yeah, well, a lot of people do.
Everybody.
A lot of people wish, David Ayer, you would have gave the middle finger to the studio and made the movie you wanted to make. Warner Brothers, look, we're live now. We have faces to our voices. Get your crap together, Warner Brothers. Get it together, or we'll come and we'll smile at you.
We will write you an angry letter.
Angry letter.
All right, guys. On that note, go over to entertainthegeeky.com. You can find us on all of our social media. Click that like button, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. We want to hear from you. We love you guys. And as always, or for the first time here on YouTube, stay geeky.
Bye-bye.